You'll grin the other side of your face by the time I finish with you, Randall.
I've been waiting here for over an hour, Inspector.
Really? Well, who knows? With any luck, you may have plenty of time on your hands.
Come on, what's it all about?
At approximately 1 a.m. this morning, the premises of Messrs. Goldhart and Appleby were broken into, and valuables amounting to £15,000 were stolen. Where were you between midnight and 1 a.m., Randall?
What? Now, wait a minute, Inspector.
Where, Randall?
In my apartment. I couldn't go out because my car had been stolen. I had to cancel a date, and you can check.
Such things can be arranged.
Now, look.
Hey, watch it, Jeff. I think he's serious.
All right, if you want a statement, I'll make one. Now, where's my car?
It was used in the robbery.
You don't think I was mixed up in that?
Were you?
If I pulled a job, would I use my own car?
What's left of it. Your fingerprints were all over it.
Well, they would be. It's mine, isn't it? What do you mean, what's left of it?
The forensic people have got it. You can have it back when they've completed their investigation, if I don't charge you first.
Well, thanks a heap. Can I go now?
Certainly. Oh, and Randall, don't leave town.
Don't leave town.
That pompous bum just jumped up flat-foot. And you! Jeff! I'd be very much surprised if that complacent cop ever solves any cases. He spends all his time trying to pin things on me.
There is something very odd about this case.
Well, yes, sir, that's what I thought, sir. I mean, I don't think Randall...
Randall? Who's talking about Randall?
Aren't we, sir?
Phillips, Sergeant, Phillips. Got that? Good. Thank you, Sergeant. No signs of forced entry, no fingerprints, no alarm, and the victim present at the time of the robbery. Does that ring a bell with you?
Yes, sir, the beach affair, Morgan, and Rigby, just like all the other cases, sir.
Right. Except that with Phillips, we've established the time of the robbery between 8 and 9 p.m., and we have these. A change of pattern. Why? Get those over to fingerprints, Sergeant. Maybe this time, we'll get a lead.
No, I'm sure he won't see it there.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, stop worrying, Jeannie.
Will it work?
Oh, I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
Shh, there's someone coming.
Hey, switch it on.
Oh, no, you switch it on. Oh, quickly, Jenny, hurry. Jenny! Hello, Jeff. How did it go with Inspector Nelson today?
Don't ask.
Jeff? I have to do some shopping. You don't mind if I borrow Jeannie for a few hours, do you?
Not at all. Go on. He works her too hard anyway. Of course not. Enjoy yourselves.
We'll, take a taxi, Jean. Jeff may need the car.
Whose side are you on?
Thanks, Jeff.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Shall? Now listen, Jeff. Jeff?
What?
Will you listen?
Don't go on about your car, Marty, because I'm worried about my own. Typical. What is?
You're always thinking about yourself.
Oh, turn it in, Marty. Look, I want you to do me a favor. Get over to Nelson's office, find out what he's up to. I'm sure he's trying to pin this robbery on me.
He can't. Whoever stole the car did the raid.
I can't prove that, can I?
What are you going to do?
Stave off the creditors, chase up a few who owe me, and hope some work turns up.
Yes, because we'll have repair bills on 2 cars.
Shall? What? Don't go on about your car, Marty, because I'm worried about my own. Oh, turn it in, Marty. Look, I want you to do me a favor. Get over to Nelson's office, find out what he's up to. I'm sure he's trying to pin this robbery on me.
Unusual. Well, your Mr. Randall is in a very disturbed state. Did you rely on your late husband a great deal, Mrs. Hopkirk?
Yes, I suppose you did. Jeff was always the happy-go-lucky one, and Marty was the worrier, you see.
Yes, well, it seems that his financial and his business worries, together with his feeling of responsibility for you, have caused him a great deal of stress. And this incident with the police and his car was the last straw. He's now turned completely towards his fantasy figure of his late partner.
What can we do, Doctor?
We can certainly help. In fact, the very man to deal with this case is my partner, Dr. Conrad.
Thank you for my fee. I shall have the details of the other operation for you tomorrow night. I think that is all.
I'll be in touch, Dr. Conrad.
Mr. Randall?
Dr. Conrad, I presume. You called my office.
Please, sit down, Mr. Randall.
Thank you.
Now, we both deal in information. You supply it, I apply it. In this particular case, I have to ask you to gather for me certain information about the behavior of a patient so that I can prescribe the necessary treatment.
Intriguing.
This patient is a businessman, not very successful, beset with worries about finance, his dependents, his future.
Aren't we all?
Incapable of facing reality, this man has created an imaginary blame figure to shoulder the burden of his own inadequacies.
Well, so far it seems fairly casebook.
Agreed. But now he is having hallucinations, talking to this blame figure, whom he apparently sees.
How do you know that?
His partner, who approached a colleague of mine, Dr. Lambert, has evidence.
What kind of evidence?
A taped conversation.
Have you got it?
Yes.
May I hear it?
Certainly.
Bye.
Ciao. Don't go on about your car, Marty, because I'm worried about my own. Oh, turn it in, Marty. Look, I want you to do me a favor. Get over to Nelson's.
Look, I don't know where you got this recording, Doctor. And I don't know what your game is, but this is not funny.
Quite the contrary, Mr. Randall. It is very serious.
I thought you brought me here to hire me. All this chat about a patient. That was me. Jeannie.
Please, Mr. Randall, don't be angry with any of us. You must appreciate how worried Mrs. Hopkirk is. She wants to help you.
Look, Doctor, I know this sounds odd, but I can explain. Well, not explain exactly, but take it from me, I'm all right.
Mr. Randall, I assure you on the basis of that tape, you are far from all right. You need treatment.
Well, that's very kind of you, Doctor, but I'll have to turn your offer down.
Mr. Randall, it's not quite as simple as that.
Well, I'm sorry, Doctor, but you can't keep me here.
It is my duty to keep you here. Now, this is Philip, and this is Andrew. I assure you, Mr. Randall, this is for your own good.
Is it?
Yes. It would be so much more pleasant if you would cooperate. And violent. It's illegal! Be quiet.
Tough one. Gave him quite a thump, he did.
He'll take some watching.